Anyways, let's get into it. Let's go into Sean. I made a video about it long. What have you been playing?
Well, I mean, I did.
I know you made a lot, and I made a note to watch them all, and then I didn't watch any of them because I'm like, he's just gonna.
Just put them on. Here's what you do: put it on in a separate tab in the background and mute it, and then just let them play, so that the watch time is good for your individual watching.
Got you.
So my Xbox Series X came first. I bought NBA 2K21 Next Generation Edition because there's really no games for the Xbox Series X right now, and I figured that would be a good one to play. It's not a graphical leap like we saw from like Xbox to Xbox 360 for the NBA 2K series, but I do think it looks really good, and it plays a lot better. Well, they patched it since then, but I just feels a lot better, and obviously the 60 frames per second versus the 30 frames on the Switch definitely helps. But even so, there's just something about it. The animations feel a little bit better. The character models are crazy detailed. Like when you zoom in on them, you can see like individual hair follicles.
What the hell?
Yeah, which is crazy. I played some Gears Tactics because it was on Game Pass. It's okay. I mean, it's just a real-time strategy game in the Gears universe. Nothing super impressive. What else did I play on the Xbox?
Let's just get right into it. What did you think of the Xbox? The interface, everything?
It's a very familiar thing. They played it very safe with this system. The interface is pretty much the exact same as the Xbox One post-update interface. I like the controller. It's just like the Xbox One, but there's a few different things. They have a share button on the front, which I never use. And there's like a texture on the back that helps you with your grip a little bit more, where it's like smooth on the Xbox One. And the trigger buttons also have that same texture. I think that feels really good. Quick resume is awesome. It works exactly as advertised. It gets you into a game. Load times are ridiculously small. You pick your NBA team, and then you're on the court, like, to play a game. So that was very impressive. A lot of games. Oh, the other game I've been playing was Fight Night Champions, which was an Xbox 360 game, but I upgraded my Game Pass to get Game Pass Ultimate so that I could get access to all the EA games. And that game, Brett hit me up after I made my video and was like, that footage looks really good. Did they do an upgrade for it on the One X? And I was like, oh, fuck, I didn't even think to look that up. They probably did. But I actually looked and they didn't. So that's all just optimized through the power of the Series X brute force with HDR. And like that game looks fucking incredible for a 11-year-old Xbox 360 game. That's a boxing game. Like the backgrounds and stuff, still look like shit, but the character models look fantastic, and it's really visually impressive. It's a very, I like the design of the system. I think the system looks good, especially compared to what else we're going to talk about. Here's the controller right here. So the main changes are the share button on the front, the texture on the back, the texture on the triggers, and one thing that they changed that I didn't really like is the face buttons. Now you can see the letters and they're kind of more pronounced. I don't know if that's a standard thing on the Xbox One controller. My Xbox One controller did not have that. It was kind of like blended in to the background. It wasn't as pronounced. I don't know. It kind of looks a little bit tacky, I think. But I do like the controller. I like the system a lot. I think that right now there's not really a huge reason. I mean, and you could say that about both systems. There's not really a huge reason to get one unless you're a big Xbox fan who wants to play all of your Xbox games being enhanced. I also played Black, which was an original Xbox game that was also available on Game Pass. That game was very graphically impressive when it first came out. No, we're effed.
Says we're good on this side.
Well, the chat says otherwise.
WTF, man.
That's weird. YouTube says excellent connection, and Coder says.
Oh wait, no, it says we're good. I came back.
All right, I blame YouTube.
So yeah, really nice piece of hardware. The future for it, I think, is very bright, especially when you consider all of the acquisitions, all of the games that are coming, things like Bethesda. Who else knows what they're gonna buy? So yeah.
Now, visually, are you gonna? Can you say feels next gen yet, or the games you've played don't really have that oomph?
I would say, well, the thing is, there's not many games for the Xbox Series X. They're all Xbox One enhanced games. I would say NBA 2K21, that's the reason I bought it, because I wanted that sort of next generation feeling. And I think it provides it for the most part. Things like ray tracing on the court with like the dynamic lights, which interact with the court, and you can see like individual scuff marks on the court and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it'll get better over time. But I think out of the Xbox Series X stuff, that was definitely the most impressive. Everything else was just kind of, backwards compatibility based.
I'm surprised you didn't get an Xbox, Greg. You always kind of been an Xbox cheerleader, as far as I know.
Yeah, and it was the same with both systems. I had the opportunity to buy both, and I just nothing. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting older or what, but like nothing really excited me about them. But like I've been saying this whole time, there's new AMD GPUs coming out on the 18th, and I think that's where I'm gonna stay for now, is upgrading my GPU and grabbing one of those, and at that point at least I'll be able to take advantage of the next gen.
I guess as someone who, considering what Xbox is doing, that's probably the way to go. Like, you have the PC, you're a PC enthusiast. It's way better to go that route than to go. I don't even see a reason why you would ever get an Xbox Series X, honestly.